about Star Wars Battlefront 2. And if you enjoy this video, if we can get to 10 likes, then I will make a video, 10 things I love about Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And one shout out to Hydro Clan BTW, and go subscribe to his channel and watch his video, I said, and he is a new channel, so it would be great if you support him, because it's always really tough going through your first subscribers, because I know it was for me, because I didn't upload that many videos in the beginning. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this intro, boys. Well, you're saying, and I have one, and a lot of people would agree with this, and a lot of people do agree with this, and I got this from somebody else too, and I totally agree with it. So, if they're gonna have heroes unbalanced, like, let's say, obviously Finn's not as good as Darth Vader, right? So Darth Vader should be 5,000 and Finn should be like 3,000. And if, like, Leia should obviously be 4,000 because she's good enough now. Han should be 4,000. And then, but like Anakin should be 5,000. Palpatine should be 5,000. If they're going to have the heroes unbalanced like they do now. But if they don't want to have them unbalanced, then just keep them the same price. So they, like, Vader is obviously way too OP. So it's Anakin, Palpatine, Luke, and pretty much, well, there's like, the top 5 are the most OP ones. Like, that's where a level goes down after that, I'd say. But enough of that. Like, they've, like, is Darth Vader better than Finn in this game? Yes, he's billions times better. Is he better than Phasma? Yeah. So, if they want to fix this, then just do what I just said. And if they do that, I would be really happy. Or they just make them close. As long as they're close to each other, like a nerf to maybe Han or somebody like that, or they buffed everybody else, then that would be a lot better. Because then they wouldn't be so unbalanced. Like, if you're Darth Vader, right? And you, wait, so you're Anakin, right? And, or no, okay, we're going to restart this. You're Leia. You see a Darth Vader and he chokes you, right? And you're going to probably come down with about 500 health, right? He lightsaber throws. Well, then that's 300 health out the door of you. Then he just needs like one swing and you're dead. 1 swing. And it's not that hard to get 2 or 1 swing. And he can easily take you out just by, well, with his lightsaber. I mean, Leia's, like, if you're going to have Anakin wipe out rooms, then have a 4th ability, and everybody else have a 4th ability. Like, just make them more balanced, because they aren't balanced at all. And they should be 10 times more balanced. So yeah, that's going to do it for our number 1 spot. Too many game modes. There's 10 game modes, and 5 of them barely ever get played. Hero Starfighters is one of them. Starfighter Assault, Strike / Extraction, Ewok Hunt, and Blast barely ever get played. And I actually really only play Heroes vs. Villains, Hero Showdown, Supremacy, Galactic Assault, and Co-op, which are the main, I'd say, 6 game modes. Is that 6? 1, 2, no, that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5. Those are the top 5 game modes. So why are you even, I mean, I'd be okay if they keep Ewok Hunt, because that's actually played right now, because it's getting some content. But, like, it just makes no sense to me. And they could cut I would cut Blast. I don't ever play Blast. They could get rid of Strike and Extraction, maybe. I mean, that would help. And then you have Instant Action and Battle Scenarios and the other one. What is it? Custom Arcade, because I never play that. So yeah, that's gonna do it for our number 2 spot. Rank of Galactic Assault, which I am so mad about. They act like Galactic Assault does not exist, and I play this game mode quite a bit, and it's one of those game modes that's like it's in between HVV. It's like the amount of time you play co-op, right? But it's more intense, and it's, in my opinion, I'd say it's number 2 or number 1. You could argue it's number 1, but in my opinion, it's number 2. And that's just my opinion, it's just, why ignore it? They say that the player bases are low for Galactic Assault. Well, do you know why? Because it gets no new content. So you're saying, like, if Hero Starfighters gets all the content, how are more people going to play Hero Starfighters, or are they going to play Starfighter Assault? Well, that's kind of obvious. They're obviously going to play Hero Starfighters because it gets all the new stuff, and they want to try it out. Unlike Galactic Assault is just getting ignored, and it would have more players if they gave it new things, not just always the same, which has been for like a year and a half or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And it's kind of annoying too. And there's no way that they cannot, like, something new to Galactic Assault. But that's why we should make some noise, and we will have it. So Galactic Assault stays a game mode. So always play Galactic Assault, so we get those numbers up. So yeah, it's gonna do it for number 3. Oh, and subscribe to B-Boy Gamer 119 Bros. I think it's number 4. Is Capital Supremacy game modes take way too long, and I have one way to fix this. So, you know, when they dropped Capital Supremacy, it had, instead of 100 reinforcements, you only needed 50, which I thought was very good. But now you need 100. If they lowered it, because look, if you're on the ground phase for like 15 minutes, ship phase about 8 minutes, which leads up to 23 minutes, and odds are you're not going to destroy the ship on the first time that you go to the ship. Odds are you're going to have to go back. So then it turns into 45 minutes. And I've had a game that went on for like 3 hours. And then it eventually ended. And some people have had games that go on for like 9 hours. And they could put it back to the way it was, or lower the health of the objectives to make it a lot easier. Or they could make it lower the time limit. Or they could lower it, like, you know, the Galactic Assault, each phase you move on, you get 50 new troops. So, like, that people can die with. If they did that instead, like they did in the beginning, for them to not defend, it would be kind of harder. Or just do one of them, and then the game mode would be so much shorter. Or you do both, which I think is a good change that they should do. So yeah, that's going to do it for our number 4 spot. 5 spot is not enough skins for the dark side, especially. So look at Boba Fett, right? You could have battle damage, pretty much everybody on the dark side. You could have the hooded Maul skin. You could have the Clone Wars Maul skin. There's just so many Maul skins that you could have. The one blade Maul skin. You could have like a Bosk from the Clone Wars, a Palpatine from prequels and the sequels, a battle damage Vader. You could have, for Iden, there's not really that many options. BB-90, you could have like kind of like Chewbacca, kind of like he's hurt. You could have for Dooku. Well, Dooku has pretty good amount of skins. Finn, there's not that many. that I can think of. But why does Lando have like 5 appearances? And how many does Darth Maul have? Which he should have about 5 appearances. He has 1, and that's his default appearance. Rey has good. Everyone on the light side pretty much has enough, except on the dark side. And that's going to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And tell me what your biggest dislike is about this game. And bugs and glitches. And just to clarify that, because I don't really know how to get gameplay of that. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new.